Hi everyone, this is Dr. Myatt, and I want to share a few strategies and suggestions for working with your electronic portfolio over the course of the summer. When you first log into your go.oleness.edu account and you click on Sites, you should find your site listed, just as I have here a site listing. You'll navigate to your Writing 250 site. For me, that's this one, the Writing 250 Summer 2015. So once the site loads, this is similar to what you should see, which is your home page that gives me some information about who you are. You'll see your major assignments and also your research toolbox. In this, you're going to also have a library course guide, which I highly recommend for you to use. This is a good place to start researching the ethical issue that I'm going to ask you to work on for this course. You can also go to the Purdue OWL for online writing support. And finally, if you need to log into Blackboard, you can go to your Blackboard from within the Google site. When you're at your research toolbox page, one of the things you'll have to decide is how you want to organize your research toolbox. Because of the way the course is set up, I recommend that you set up a research toolbox page for every major assignment. Think back to my information on how I grade the course. I grade the course by categories. So everything for your exploratory essay or Unit 1 is going to be put into a Unit 1 category, and that category is going to count for 10% of your course grade. And I would click on the plus sign that says Create Page. I can create page and I can say RT exploratory essay. And I can put this page under the research toolbox, and that way when I go onto my research toolbox, I'll be able to see that. And then I create the page. Now when I go back to the research toolbox, I'll see research toolbox exploratory essay. And here I can either add files. If I add a file, so for example, the first assignment I asked for you to do the composing process, you may want to do this. You have choices. You can do RT 1.1, composing process, and then you could compose straight on the page. You could also add files by clicking on this Add Files link. It will take you out to where you would be able to upload a file. I'll leave that choice up to you. You will find it easier though, and I'll find it easier to grade your work if you set up some categories. Do you want to add a page for every RT assignment? You could. If you did, in that case, instead of this being RT exploratory essay, you would say RT 1.1, and underneath up here you would have composing process narrative, and then down here you would just compose straight on the page. And you would just continue writing there. Notice that I have commenting turned on here. I'm able to add a comment, and this is what I meant earlier when I said that you need to have commenting turned on in order for me to leave you feedback. If I'm unable to leave a comment there, then just due to the time constraints, I won't take the time to send you individual emails on all of your RT assignments, but I can, when I look at your RT page or your RT document, I can leave you a comment about that. So again, that's a decision for you to make. When it comes to the major assignments, I'm just going to say save your work before you leave. If you don't save your work, it won't be there when you go back. When it comes to your major assignments, you can again compose here on the page or add files. The important things that you'll be putting here are your drafts. Because I grade for process, I need to see your drafts as you move through each assignment. A final note about layout and formatting. You do have options here. Notice that this is my introduction to you, and it would really be easier for me to read if this dense text were broken up. So think about formatting when you compose directly here into your ePortfolio. This pencil will let you edit the page. Once you do, you have this editor that comes up. And so, for example, here, I'm currently teaching. That's about who I am, and then I tell you a little bit about my schooling. So I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to make a break here so that you can see that I have changed topics. Now I'm going to tell you where I'm from, so I'm putting that into a new paragraph. My husband and I have a pack of dogs. And then at the end, notice I say, I'm excited to be teaching this class. Well, that's another topic, so I'm going to put that into a different paragraph. Now that I've added some white space, it'll be easier for me to read, or for anyone who visits this page to read it. Other things I can do here, I can actually post. I can insert an image here, so if I take an image and I navigate out, I can find either uploaded images, or I can choose to upload an image. If I choose, come down to my pictures, and this is just a picture that was taken at a conference. And now that it's there, I'll say OK. And now I have something up here that lets me work with the image. I can keep it the original size. I think I'm just going to make it medium because that way it doesn't take up too much space. And here it's on the left. So this is a photo of a conference that I took. If I want to get that back, I can come up here and I can get the formatting bar to come back. And I'm come down below and say this photo is from a conference I recently attended. All right, so we have that. And that's how to add in an image. You have other things. You can change your font, your size. If I wanted to bold something here, I could say, if I wanted to bold my name, I just go up here and bold. I can unbold. Other things I can do is I can insert a link. So for example, if I wanted to link to the home page of the University of Mississippi, I could choose over here. Sorry, I had the wrong thing there. I can say open this link in a new window and then just say OK. And now that I've done that, it turns blue, and also if I hover over it, it's a link. So you can link to things outside here if you need to. These other things will let you work with your text. For example, you can, if you wanted to, you could add bullets to your text. You can increase or decrease your indents, and you can work with your alignment. You can also have, in addition to inserting different things, you can format, you can go to a table, layout. These are the things that you can do. Some of you have noticed that I asked for a word count, so it might be easier for you to compose a posting in Word and then copy and paste it here. You can do that as well. Always remember to save your work when you're finished, and that is my introduction to working with that. But do pay attention to how you format and display the work that you do here on your page, on your pages.